Hi, you all. Welcome to Simply Vanetta Cooks. I am so glad that you chose today to come by because I have been thinking long and hard how I could present to you some really easy, simple, delicious dishes. Y'all, today we're going to be indulging in a super easy deviled egg recipe. Y'all, come on, let's get started. Let me give you a rundown of what we have for this recipe. Okay, so starting here, we have mayo, we have mustard. This is actually 1/4 cup of mayo, 2 teaspoons of yellow mustard, 2 teaspoons of horseradish sauce. We have a tablespoon of sugar. We have 1/8 teaspoon of pepper and salt, sea salt. And we have 2 teaspoons of gherkins pickle juice right here. Over here, we also have a tablespoon of softened butter. We have our garnish, which is Sazón I'm using instead of the traditional paprika. And I'm going to be using some dill for garnish, as well as some slices of the gherkin pickles. And y'all look, and bacon tends to be a fan favorite for a lot of people. So I'm also going to garnish some of the deviled eggs at the finish with a little bacon. Okay, so y'all, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and get our eggs peeled, and I'll be right back. I've peeled the 12 eggs. You're going to have 12 eggs. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start cutting these in half. You're going to cut them lengthwise. Be careful. I don't need nobody cutting their hands, okay? If it does you better just to put it on a cutting board and do that. But yeah, just we're going to start out by cutting it lengthwise, and then we're going to put our, matter of fact, let me go ahead and just use this to cut it so I can set a good example for everybody else. We're going to go ahead and just drop our yolk right into our bowl. This is the fun part for me, one of the fun parts. I love the whole entire recipe, but this is one of the fun parts for me. Cutting up the egg and getting that yolk out. And we've got one more egg. Let's go ahead and take a fork and start crumbling up our yolk. Y'all, just super simple, super simple. The longest part of this recipe, I would say, is boiling the eggs and peeling them. Probably the longest part of this recipe. And get it nice and fine. All right, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to add in 1/4 cup of mayo. Now we're going to go in with 2 teaspoons of yellow mustard. Okay, I'm using horseradish sauce. We're using 2 teaspoons of that. Okay, we're going to go in with our 2 teaspoons of gherkin pickle juice. Okay, and then we're going to go in with our pepper, salt, and sugar. And also our tablespoon of softened butter. Yeah, what's the butter for, you ask? It's going to give us that buttery smoothness that we need in our life sometimes. All right. Now I'm just going to continue to stir with this fork for a minute so I can make sure I don't end up with any hunks of yolk. Okay, so now I'm just going to go in with my little spatula. Now, okay, so y'all, we're going to slide this to the side. This is what we look like. We're going to go ahead and get our little bag. Can y'all see me? We're going to go ahead and get our little bag so we can fill it up and pipe it into our eggs. So y'all, I'm going to keep this really simple. All I'm going to do is use a half-gallon Ziploc bag. I'm going to use it as if it were a piping bag. And y'all forgive me, I have a camera that's up top, and I keep looking at it. Y'all, please forgive me. Y'all probably wondering what is this girl looking at? That's what I'm looking at. I'm so sorry. Another easy way, so you don't make so if you're concerned about making a mess, get your cup and sit your bag inside of that cup, and then fill it up. I'll show you an example. Let me show you. I'm just grabbing something just real quick so I can show you what I mean. You just grab you a big cup, and then you would grab your bag, and you would just stick it in there like this. Okay. Okay, you guys. So let me do a little tight end, and we'll be back so we can fill these eggs up. Be back in a minute. All right. So all we're gonna do is we're going to start filling our eggs up. And you can make your hole as big as you like or as small as you like. And what I like to do is go around first one time and ensure that I've got an adequate amount of filling in all of our eggs. And then I'll just go back, and where I feel like I want to add some more, just add some more. Okay, y'all, so I'm going to continue to do this, and as soon as I'm done, we're going to go in for the finale, the toppings. So I'll be right back. All right, so we are back, as you can see. Now, what you can do also, now I just put mine on here, and I kind of like spread them out. That's just what I'm used to doing. But you can also get fancy, and whenever you're using your little piping bag, you can even use the tips, the cake baking icing tips, the little, the icing tips. You can also put one of those in there, and you can make it, to a nice, juicy looking floral. Okay, just throwing some ideas out there for you. Okay, you guys, so we're gonna go ahead and do some of our garnishing. I'm actually using Sazón, some Sazón seasoning instead of the traditional paprika. I'm just gonna put a little bit on each one. You can use the more traditional paprika. It's completely up to you. I just, I'm only using 1/8 teaspoon of sea salt, so I have the room to go in and sprinkle the Sazón on top of it. Then we're gonna go in with our dill. Definitely gonna put a dill. Dill's gonna go on each one of them. That's usually what I'll do. It's up to you. Okay. All right. Clean up our little mess. I'll set this to the side. Do a little bit cleaning up. Oh, I also forgot to do this. Let me sprinkle a little bit of this. This is just to garnish our little dish. A little bit of the dill around your plate, your serving dish. Okay. Next, we're going to go in with some of the gherkin slices. This is the gherkin pickles. All I did was slice some thin slices, as thin as you can stand, and then I put a little slit, and then we're going to garnish it. And this actually offers a nice little pop to your deviled egg. Again, these are just some really quick, simple table fillers that you are more than welcome to try. If you do decide to try it, let me know. I'd love to know how you enjoyed it, and if you found it to be a super easy dish to make as well. Isn't that so cute? So we're going to do that many with the gherkin slices. Let me move this out of the way. we're gonna go ahead and get our bacon ready. So let me slide the tray to the side. All I'm doing is using a cutting board and some wax paper, and I'm just gonna go in and chop up some of our bacon. Oh yes, perfect. All right, so now we're gonna go in with our bacon and sprinkle some on top. Now I'm gonna be generous because whoever's going for the bacon is gonna want a lot. So I'm gonna go in with a decent amount of bacon on these other ones. And I kept it simple, y'all, with the bacon. All I did was pop it in the microwave for about 3-4 minutes to your desired, it would be to your desired crispiness. But I had to, I wanted mine crispy. So yeah, it was a real quick meal. I didn't have to stand over the stove and cook bacon. I just popped it in the microwave. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And since we have some more bacon, I'm just going to go up and use this up on some of these other ones. Because if we've got it, might as well use it, right? And wherever the bacon falls. So, we are done. Like I said, the longest part of this recipe is boiling the eggs and peeling them. But this is where we are. This is what we've got. A beautiful deviled egg recipe that I hope you try. If you do, I'd love to know that you tried it and also your feedback. But yeah, super simple. Yeah. And how about this? I'm going to go ahead and try one. I'm going to do one with the bacon and the gherkin slice. Let me go and get that little piece of bacon right there. And I'm going to try one with y'all. So cheers. This is yours. This is your bite. Here's yours. All right. So let's go in. Let's see what it tastes like.
Oh my God.
Super delicious. Wonderful texture. Plenty of filling. Yes. Make this just for any occasion. You're at home, you're relaxing, you want to do a table filler. This is tasty. If you do decide to try it, I would love to know. I'd love to know how, if you changed up anything, if so, what you did, and how your family and friends enjoyed it. But yes, definitely leave me some comments in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you all. Let me know if you have other recipes you'd like for me to try. It doesn't have to be just all American dishes. Let's venture out. If you have any suggestions, ideas for other recipes you'd like to see me do on this channel, I'm very open to it and excited to try it. Maybe consider subscribing, smash that thumbs up, aka the doorbell. And y'all, until next time, you're always welcome at Simply Vanetta's. Until next time, y'all. I love y'all.